You start making more money than you've ever made, but you're giving less than you've ever gave. I'm not talking about church, I'm talking about life. Do you know what some people could do $1 million in their pocket? But when you're giving all that, you've got to make room for it to expand. You've got to let what's given do more. You've got to let what's given grow. If it just stays with you, if it just stays there and is stale and it's stored up and everything's just right here and it's all for me, it's just sitting in a dead pot. But your life has movement, it has ebbs, it has flows, it has ups, it has downs, it has days of darkness and days of light. But that Spirit of God is working itself aright in your life, and there's major transformation taking place within you. And when that thing gets going and it starts bursting, you got to say, oh Lord, give me the grace to receive the goodness you've poured into me. Lord, help me not to hold on to these things, because if I take it for myself, it's going to burst. But if I see it from the hand and the heart of Jesus to expand church, to expand love, to expand ministries on this globe, if I use what you've given me for the greater good in the kingdom of God, I'm allowing for expanse in my life. And I think with everything in our life, we're always just taking it and we want it stale, because stale we can control. But what we want is spiritual, and we want life. We're going to have to make different decisions. We're going to have to step up in life and at times and have tremendous courage. We're going to have to break chains of old addiction and the old ruins and the old struggles. And we're going to have to grasp on to the new and take hold of the new. And when the old wants us back, that old wineskin is gone. It's done. I'm here right now, and I am a vessel of blessing. There's transformation taking place in you. It ain't by the laying on of my hands. It ain't by the song we sung. It surely ain't by this message today. It's because the Spirit of God is living in you. You are alive. You are alive with spiritual life. You can think with your brain and your heart can beat. How did I start following Jesus? I just listened to my brain and I listened to my heart. I'm not going to tell you how to do it. You've got to learn to receive the new wine. You've got to learn to experience the transformation. You've got to learn to allow some flexibility in your life. Maybe let some weird people in, some outsiders in. Say, Lord, look at that, man. And I really believe that's what God did in a lot of ways. He brought me out of an old wineskin. And there were so many times he just said, those old skins can't carry what I'm doing here today. And look at what we usually say, and this is it, guys. Can you believe it? At the end of this in Luke, when I go there, he says this in Luke 5:39. And no one after drinking old wine wants the new, for they say what? Is it really? Fasting with no feeling? Living with no joy? All it's producing in you is just a stone face of judgment and misery. Let the love of Jesus expand your heart to see the people that don't have what you have yet. Don't get lost judging things. Judge nothing before the time, but when the time comes, the Lord will judge it all. Your business now is to love and to see people in the light that Christ sees them, and let your heart expand with that love. He's not going to start filling you with law, and he's not going to start filling you with hate, and he's not going to start filling you with religious works and religious practices. He's going to fill you with him. You are the wineskin. But we start to drink the old, and right away we go. We drink the new and go, old's better. No, the old isn't better. We've just acclimated our taste to the old. The old sucked. The old is horrible. I feel horrible in the old. The old did nothing for me. If I want to grow in the new, am I trying to take all the new wine and channel it into an old wineskin? Or am I going to be somebody that's a new wineskin that's allowing the beauty and grace of Jesus Christ to grow and expand me? Because listen, 2 or 3 drinks in, you're like, oh boy, I haven't tasted something fresh like that in a long time. Gosh, that is so good. Man, that's good. You guys want to try some of this? Oh, no. This is the wine we've always been drinking. It was the wine our forefathers gave to us before your fathers. It is the old wine of blessing. And you say, is that what the old wine of blessing looks like? Because I don't know if I want it. I want life. I want freedom. I want each new drink reminding me of new territory, new blessings, new seasons. I don't want to be living with an old mindset in the new place God has made for me. I want to live and let die.